Hey there everyone, how you all doing? I hope this video finds you well. I haven't recorded anything since I did that last one where I apologised for being not very good at uploading or having a schedule, and quite ironic that I said that in that video and have uploaded even less this last week. I'm sorry, it's very difficult to stay on the schedule. I'm trying my best though. And I thought, honestly, my favourite type of videos are these ones, where I'm just sort of talking and I get to ramble about things, honestly. So I hope you enjoy this one. I hope the sound is alright with everything. I don't even know if this one is really, this is going to be a good one, but I just wanted to talk about things. I mean, like, what have you been up to? What have you guys been up to? Let me know, honestly. I might do some like moving the camera one because I don't really like this angle that much, so I'm trying to do that. Ignore the fact my bed looks like I live in a prison. I don't live in a prison. So yeah, what's been happening lately, everyone? I've been watching quite a lot of movies lately. I suppose I could mention some of the movies that I've watched recently, maybe. I recently got a subscription to Shudder, the horror series. Well, I tried to get a subscription. Okay, I tried to get a subscription. And for some reason, it won't let me pay. So I've paid for the free trial, and it hasn't let me, like, actually go back and pay since. I don't know why. But I guess I already have a subscription to the Criterion channel, so I guess I don't need another stream service. But while I had the free trial, I did watch quite a few movies. I watched Deep Red, a Dario Argento movie, which was I'm a huge Dario Argento fan. He's my favorite horror filmmaker. But Deep Red I hadn't actually watched yet, despite it being one of his most iconic films. I hadn't watched Deep Red, so I went and watched it there, which that was an excellent movie. It's one of my favourites of his. He did Suspiria, the original Suspiria, if you aren't familiar with his work. There's also Tenebrae, which is his movie, which I rewatched because it's on Shudder, which is my favourite of his. It's one of my favourite horror movies ever. If you want to keep up with my movie stuff, I'll put my letterbox in the description, so you can go follow me there. But I also watched, I was going to watch Dawn of the Dead, but because that was on there. I've never actually watched Dawn of the Dead properly, but I lost the trial before I could. And I mean to watch Night of the Living Dead because Criterion has that, because I haven't seen that movie in years. So I was hoping to watch that, but I haven't watched that one yet. I watched a few Hitchcock movies. I watched Psycho for the first time, and I've never watched Psycho before, which is a fantastic movie. One of my, like, it immediately became, you watch a movie and, like, immediately becomes one of your favourite movies. It was like, that was how I felt about that film. I also watched Rear Window for the very first time, which that was, I watched Rear Window, and that was an excellent movie. I watched Z yesterday, the Costa Gavras, how I say his name, Greek filmmaker. I watched that yesterday. A pretty good Greek film. I don't know, really. I'm not very good at remembering these things. I think I need to do another angle at this. I'm gonna try and find a better angle. Does this work better? Okay, cool. Hi, everyone. This is a better angle. Hi. So, where was I? Oh yeah, what films I've watched recently. That was one I watched. I also watched The Sweet East. That was a great movie. It's a new film from last year. Stars Talia Ryder. Had a bunch of people in it. It had like a lot of cameos. Jacob Elordi was in it as well. He's famous, obviously. It was really funny. Like satirical, dark comedy type thing. So I've pretty much been watching a lot of movies. I've become obsessed with Orson Welles lately as well for some reason. I've been trying to learn his accent because I have a weird accent anyway, but I can't do his yet. But no, just out of curiosity, I was trying to do that for fun. I was trying to learn it. So the weather's been really nice lately. I'm recording for the first time ever during the day, like with the light. I recorded the very first video I did in the day, but it wasn't. It was using lighting from my ring light thing, so I didn't. I didn't have it so you could see the light. And I'm sorry, my window's open because it's been really warm lately. It's finally become summery. So, sorry if there's any background noise that gets in people's way or gets in people's nerves. That's the problem with recording during the day. There's so many noises. I've been reading 2666. I mentioned in one of my other videos that I was going to read, that was reading 2666, which is Roberto Bolaño's most famous book. I don't know why I've got this little guy here from Star Wars. Here it is. It's quite long. It's like 900 pages. I'm on like page 700 at the moment, I think. It's really, really good. It's the longest book I've ever read. He was a Chilean writer, Roberto Bolaño was. You can read the background there. And this is, like I say, this is the last book he wrote while he was alive. And it follows like multiple different stories and characters that aim to connect. It's difficult to explain the exact story because it's like 5 different chapters that have reoccurring characters. 5 different stories, sorry. But that's really great. And I don't know what I'm going to read when I finish this. But that's that one. That's what I've been reading lately. I've been watching Daria a lot lately. Because Comedy Central are re-airing it, but like without the licensed music, so that's a shame. I'm gonna do random tapping on stuff as well beside it. I've never been able to solve a Rubik's Cube ever. I came close. I've come close before, but I've never actually been able to solve a Rubik's Cube. I don't understand it. Yes, I've been watching Daria, which is pretty funny. Very good show. It's a show I've been meaning to like properly watch for a long time. I haven't properly sat down and watched. I used to watch it, but like I haven't watched it for a long time. It's a very me type show. It's very funny. I've finished season 1. I started season 2. That's been pretty good. If you guys, what have you guys been watching? Let me know. Let me know down below whatever you guys are watching. I also did a video recently on my record collection, so you can find all about that there. There were some records I didn't include in that video though. Like this, for example, is one. Charlie Parker plays Cole Porter. Charlie Parker is one of my favourite jazz musicians. That's a really cool find. I can't remember how much this was, but like I found it in a record store. I haven't listened to it yet, but it's very good. I've heard some of the songs on like streaming and they're very good. So Scott Walker. Do you guys know who Scott Walker is? Really underrated in my opinion, singer-songwriter from the 1960s, really. This is such a really good album. Scott 4. It's my favourite of his albums. I own his first 5, I think. Let me look. I promise this isn't just another record collection video. Here's a good one. Secondhand. XTC. Black Sails, sorry. Is that another album? Black Sails, is that another album? I think that's another album, but it's not by XTC, it's just another album. It's called Black Seas, I'm pretty sure. This is a really good album. It didn't actually say the album title on it. I'm pretty sure that's what this album is. Yeah, Black Sea, there we are. Now this is secondhand, so. It's really good. I'll probably do another record collection one at some point in time because there's just so many albums here that I love. But there's a reason I'm going through all this, because I'm trying to find a specific one. Oh, it was the Blue Album's anniversary the other day. Which, I think I talked about the Blue Album in that video. I can't remember if I did or not. But anyway, this is the album I was looking for. Pixies, Do It. My friend Tom brought me this for my birthday. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because even though this album wasn't engineered by him, Pixies' first record was engineered by Steve Albini, who recently passed away. Which, yeah, for anyone who has an interest in alternative music, especially like the 90s, he was like an icon. Steve Albini was a really legendary music figure. I'm a huge fan of a lot of his stuff. Big Black was his group, his main group he did several. Big Black were his best group, I think. My friend has one of their albums on here, vinyl. I don't. But he did the Pixies, well, Pixies is not the Pixies, he did Pixies' first album. He did, my mind's gone blank now, but he did so many albums. Johnny Newsom, Songs of Hire, he worked with all those guys and such. So, Slint he worked with as well, not on Spiderland, but everything else they produced, it was Steve Albini. He was just like, oh, he did in Nirvana, he did Nirvana's last, he did In Utero. I don't know if he mixed the other ones, I can't remember, but he definitely did In Utero. He didn't like being called a producer, he was an engineer, he liked being called. But Shellac had a new album out soon. But if you've never looked into Steve Albini's discography, I highly recommend looking, because he was just awesome, he was a legend. I'm very unfortunate. This is the other album I want to show you, the Scott Walker, because I found this one. For £30, I think it was. This was pretty good. Find, that one was. But Steve Albini was just, man, what an awesome guy, an awesome producer. He was so punk, he was the definition of punk. He didn't care about conforming to anyone's standards. He didn't care about conforming to what was right, what was wrong. He just had opinions that he had no qualms about sharing. He was very forward thinking. He was just a really, really cool guy, Steve Albini was. So I thought I might as well mention that in the video, because like, that guy is just a legend. That's very sad. But something that's not as sad is this little guy. Like I say, I really like sort of videos where people just ramble. I don't know, here's a chewing gum box on tap. I like videos where people just like ramble about things and such. I really appreciate them. We're on nearly 800 subs, aren't we, I think? And I'm recording this. I need to edit this as well. Which that's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy to think that we're nearly at 800 subs. So I appreciate everyone sharing and liking and such. And you guys and everyone else. You are the guys, no matter what you identify as, you are a guy if you're on the channel. Like, not a guy meaning a man. But you're the guys. You know, that's just the general name for all of us here. We're the guys. You don't have to be a man to be a guy. It's very important to remember that. You don't have to be a man to be a guy. Words to live by. Tap of my lighter. Because this is a really cool one, to be fair though. I don't condone smoking. This is a friend got me this for my, not for anything, he just got me it, which is really cool, so. But like I said, it's been warm recently, which has been awesome. Sometimes when it gets warm, my eczema flares up in my hands, so if my hands look a bit funny during this video, like, I'm probably going to cut out any of the egregious, you can see the dry skin on my hands, but if you can see at any point in the video, it's my eczema. It's not something I can control. I do everything I can to put the cream on it. It's not some evil disease or anything, it's just eczema. I don't really have much more to say. I don't really think I don't have much more right on me. Oh, it's Smiling Friends. Yes, Smiling Friends starts tomorrow. New Smiling Friends. I love that show. It's so good. I can't wait to see the new series. It's a shame that the newer seasons of TV are so like short with things, because like I could just watch that show over and over again. But I'm excited for that. So if, cause I don't know if it's already premiered in the US or they have to wait longer, but it's the UK premiere is tomorrow. So that's cool. I can't wait for that. It was also the UK premiere of Doctor Who last night, but I haven't bothered with that. I want to watch it at some point, but like I'm not super, like hyped for it or anything. It was, I mean, I liked the anniversary specials and I liked the new Doctor, but I just think I'm not massively interested right now. I kind of feel like it looks a bit too Disneyfied, the Disney money. But I like Russell T Davies a lot as a writer and a showrunner, so I will give it a go, but not right now. I'll probably, when I finish recording, I'll think of another movie I watched recently and completely forgot to mention. But just go check my Letterboxd out, it'll be in the description for you there. So, I hope you enjoyed this quite impromptu, sort of rambling type thing. I hope the sound quality was good. And I hope to not upload inconsistently. So, thanks for watching, everyone, then. I'm gonna get off. As in, like, I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna... Sorry. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do some editing on this, and then I'll get it up. So, see you around, and stay beautiful.